sir.
Mary, do you know who I am, Mary?
Of course I do, sir.
Splendid.
Welcome home, sir.
Ah.
I'm sorry I wasn't at the front door to greet you.
That's no problems, Hudson. Everything okay?
Oh, yes, thank you, sir. Did you have a pleasant voyage, sir?
Oh, yes, thank you, Hudson. Okay. The weather's been pretty kind. Too many people jostling about trying to have a good time. Is my father in?
His lordship and her ladyship have gone to Madame Sassard's waxwork, sir. An official reception, I believe, for some visiting diplomats. They send their apologies.
Miss Georgina, is she here?
Oh, she's visiting Lady Isabel Dawson, sir. Lord Stockbridge's aunt. She hopes to be back in time for dinner.
That's all right, Mr. Hudson. I'll take those up.
Oh, thank you, Edward. Would you like some tea, sir?
Oh, tea, yes, thank you, Hudson. But first I want a bath.
Dearie, run a bath for the Major. The new housemaid, sir.
Yes, that's new, too.
Oh, that? Yes, sir. It was a gift from the French ambassador.
Oh, from French Equatorial Africa, by the look of things.
James!
All right, is it?
All right, Richard.
Very splendid.
Oh, James, thank you so much.
Well, I never really knows about jewellery. I had to take advice on this one.
You did you? I wonder who from.
Elizabeth. Now, the other for yours. A lot of argument
Me?
about this. Yes, here we are.
Oh, my dear fellow.
Go on, open
Come
it.
on, yes, open
Right.
it.
Oh, I say. We're much too far.
Come on, darling, try it on.
All right, I will.
So the colour, all right. You know, Elizabeth swore it should have been
Oh,
red.
no, the colour's absolutely perfect. It's always been my favourite colour for him. James, you're brilliant.
Well, it fits, does it?
Well, he might have been made for me. Oh, my dear fellow. It was much too extravagant.
Oh, not a bit of it. I was in the heart of Arizona last Christmas. I couldn't find anything decent there. God knows where I was for the birthdays.
But you both excuse me, I must go and change, and I know exactly the right dress for you. I will be 2 seconds.
Good to have you back, James.
Yes. Well, how was Madame Tussauds?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry about that. Couldn't get out of it.
No, it's all right, it's all right. Did you see any friends of yours stuck up there in wax?
Several. Far too lifelike. Datsun practically reached out and shook me by the hand. What's your news? From your letters and the look of you, America seems to have done you a power of good.
Oh, yes, I'm in pretty good spirits.
Jumbo!
Ah.
Oh, darling, James! Oh, we've missed you so much, haven't we, Uncle Richard? Promise you won't go away for so long again.
No, I shall go away whenever I please. You don't need me if all I hear is true. Well, congratulations if they're still in order.
Yes, they are, thank you.
Is this fellow as splendid as she makes out in her letters, Father, or has she been exaggerating?
I'm very fond of him. We all are.
A bit Victorian, isn't it? Sending him halfway around the world to get rid of him.
We didn't ask for it. Tell that to the Duke and bring him back to me.
Where is the poor chap, anyway?
Bengal.
Ooh, watch out for the tigers.
I knew I'd have trouble with you, didn't I, say so?
Here we are. There.
For me?
Open it.
Oh.
Oh.
James.
I hope your intended takes it in the right spirit.
He was talking in the car coming back, Rose. Seems everyone's making a packet over there. Spotted dick for pudding, Mrs. Bridges.
That's right, Miss Hudson.
After the pheasant.
He always used to ask for Spotted Dick first day back from his school holidays. I saw no cause to break with tradition just because he's come back from America.
Yeah, James, you should have heard him. There's nurses, window cleaners, even the chauffeurs are rich over there. Seems like America's the place for us. And the dining room's the place for you, Daisy. Come on now, quickly.
I didn't like the place at all to begin with. I was unnerved by it. That first month with Elizabeth. I mean, a quiet evening with Elizabeth and Dana means no less than 15 people to dinner.
But she gave you the introductions, did she?
Oh, yes, it paid off, certainly. When I got back to New York, I began to enjoy myself. Is this Chateau Lafitte, Father?
Well, of course.
Quite delicious. I haven't tasted anything like it for 2 years. Prohibition is the maddest of all laws.
When I was there, rich people broke it all the time.
Oh, everybody breaks it now. They fight over it. I was nearly killed in a riot in Phoenix.
Really?
Elizabeth and Dana keep their cellar in a dugout underneath a gazebo. Oh, she's in her element. The most talked about hostess in town. The house is always jammed with politicians, writers, the best in society. But you know, the real lions at the moment are the brokers. The talk is all money.
Yeah, boring.
Oh, no, Virginia, you don't understand. It's extraordinary, the feeling of excitement and uncertainty. It's like a game. Dana used to take me down to Wall Street with him. It's the most incredible experience, the feeling of a fellowship. It's like the war.
Dana advised you on money matters, did he?
Oh, yes. He's become the director of Goldman Sachs, the big trading corporation right in the centre of it. In fact, it's due to him that I owe most of my newfound wealth.
Golly, James, how rich are you?
Well, I'm not a millionaire, but I'll pay for any wedding you want.
Oh, no,
I insist. I want to have the best trousseau, all the trappings, and I'm going to pay for the honeymoon.
Oh, James,
no,
if
I've decided on that. I mean, what's the point of the stuff otherwise? What's this, hasn't it? Spotted dick. That brings back memories.
Mrs. Bridges made it specially for you.
Oh, God. Send Mrs. Bridges my apologies, will you, Hudson? I couldn't possibly. Now, where was I?
Your newfound riches.
Oh, yes, I've been thinking, Father, this house, I thought maybe I'd sell it and I'd get somewhere larger for the children.
Well, that's very kind of you, James, but thank you, Hudson. The children are almost grown up now. I don't think we need anything larger, do we, darling?
Oh, something smaller, if anything, James.
All right, then. A villa in the south of France. Or a yacht. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious, damn it. Why won't people realise? It's open to everybody out there. Over here, too, if they want to. Look, Donna's chauffeur. He heard a conversation in the back of the car, as a result of which he invested his life savings in Bethlehem Steel. He retired overnight.
Doesn't sound quite healthy to me.
You know, now, why not, Virginia? Look, we work all our lives for prosperity, and when it comes to us freely, as it can to any man alive, we find moral objections to it.
But there's still poverty in America, James. Easy. Order some of this, and don't let Mrs. Bridges catch you, understand?
Yes, Mr. Hudson.
Largesse is given only to a few. We must keep things in perspective.
All right, Father, stands rebuked.
Oh, James, you're not rebuked at all. You're not rebuking.
Well, not at all. A note of caution, that's all. One does hear rumours.
Of course one hears rumours, Father. Wall Street thrives on rumours. It's part of the game. Look, I was conditioned, well, we were all conditioned to believe that money was vulgar, taboo. If one had it, one was discreet about it, one didn't talk about it. Well, over there, these people, they rejoice in it. It's the gold at the end of the rainbow, fairy tales. Money doesn't have to corrupt. I just rejoice in it with them. I want to drink a toast to my investments, to Georgina's wedding, and to the happiness it can bring us all. I drink to prosperity. I won't anybody join me.
I'll join you.
To prosperity.
To prosperity.
Oh, thank you, dear. Did he like his pudding?
Yes, Mrs. Bridges, he ate it all up.
Ah, I knew he would.
There's that for me, Mary. Thank you.
I had hoped he'd pop down and see me, but I expect he's worn out after the journey.
Thanks, Mary. I haven't seen him yet neither. Has he changed much? Yeah, he's rich.
Easy.
He's certainly good looking.
You play your cards right, Mary, you might end up by marrying him.
Living in luxury.
And that's enough of that talk from both of you.
Hey, joking, Mr. Hudson.
How do you make money on the stock exchange, Mr. Hudson?
You buy shares in certain commodities, Daisy, and when the shares rise in value, you sell them and keep the profits. That's the principle.
That sounds easy.
Oh, the shares can also lose their value, and then you lose your money. It's a matter of great expertise judging which to buy and which to leave alone.
Well, you'd have to have people to advise you, wouldn't you? People what knew about it.
You also have people advising you on horse racing rules, jockeys and stable lads, and look where that can lead you.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
It's very much the same, Daisy. It's called speculating, which is another word for gambling if you look in the dictionary.
I agree with you, Mr. Hudson. It's immoral making money what you haven't worked for.
Mate is not immoral, Mrs. Bridges.
That's different. He's a gentleman.
Quite right, Mrs. Bridges. The stock exchange is not for the likes of us. I thought I might warm these by the fire for you, sir.
Oh, thank you, Hudson. They're rather natty, don't you think? They've got my monogram on them.
Yes, very smart, sir. I just hope they won't be too cold for an English winter.
No, don't call that. There was a heat wave in New York when I left. Thank you, Hudson. Oh, the staff all well, are they?
Oh, very well, thank you, sir. Ruby is visiting her mother in Barnes.
Oh, and the new girl, is she shaping up all right?
Yes, she's quite dependable, sir.
Well, send my regards to Rose and Mrs. Bridges. I should have brought them back something. I didn't get round to it. Oh, would you like a cigar, Hudson? No, you don't, do you?
Oh, well, very occasionally, sir.
Oh, you'd like one, would you? Please take one.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, Hudson.
I waited for your man to leave, darling.
You gave me a terrible start. Now sit down and behave yourself.
What are you doing sitting all in the dark?
I'm just sitting here quietly enjoying my cigar. You want one?
I'd love a drink.
Whiskey?
Please. I didn't get a chance to talk to you all evening. Apart from you being horrid to me when I first came in.
That wasn't horrid at all. No, you got it all wrong. I'm very happy for you. If you are.
I feel close to him when I read his letters. Oh, I was so happy seeing his Aunt Isabel today. She's a darling. She's on our side, and she looks just like him. The rest is awful. That's why I've missed you so much.
Don't your friends help?
I've given most of them up. I had a point to prove to his family.
Oh.
I spend most of the time just wandering about like a nun, counting days. But now you're back, you can take me out. They can't object to that. Unless, of course, you've found yourself some rich American widow. Have you?
Oh, yes, she arrives tomorrow on the Ile de France.
Oh, it's not true. I couldn't bear it.
No, there was no one.
Thank goodness.
It was there for a short while. Met her in Phoenix.
In the riot?
I rescued her from that.
Well, tell me about her. Was she a widow? Have you a photograph?
No, I don't keep photographs anymore. Yes, she was a widow. She was married to a Mexican nobleman. He died a couple of years ago. She has a small son, Manuelo. Splendid little fellow. I got on well with him.
She sounds perfect.
Yes, she was. In Phoenix. She belonged there and I didn't. It's as simple as that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, why should you be? I'm not. No, it's the future that counts. I'm going to start with this damn room. It depresses me. I'm going to clear it all out and redecorate.
Oh, I'll help.
Will you? Yes. Might keep you out of mischief. I don't approve of this monastic existence, and neither does young Stockbridge, I should think. How long is he away for?
168 days.
Right, for 168 days you're in my charge. I'm going to start tomorrow morning with the ride before breakfast. 8 o'clock sharp in the hall.
Very good, General. Oh, I do love you, James.
What time is it?
10 o'clock, sir.
10? Then why wasn't I woken?
Miss Georgina said not to, sir. Said to let you sleep on and bring your breakfast up at 10.
Damn. Where is she?
She's gone riding, sir.
Alone?
Good morning, sir.
Hello, Rose. Where is everybody? The house is damn quiet.
Well, his lordship went out early this morning, sir. And a lady... Excuse me, sir. Just looking for a ladyship's gloves. Oh, you look well, sir.
Yes, I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay also. Same as ever. How's Miss Elizabeth?
Oh, same as ever. She sends her regards.
Oh, thank you, sir. Sir, do you think I could have a word with you for a moment, if you're not too busy?
No, I'm not busy. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if you remember, sir, but Sergeant Wilmot left me some money, and it's on deposit in the bank. And I was wondering whether I should invest some of it.
Thanks.
Just a little, a small amount.
Yes, well, that sounds like a very good idea, Rose.
Oh, do you think so, sir? Only Hudson seems a bit doubtful.
Really? Why?
Well, he says it's like gambling on the horses.
Oh, no, it isn't, Rose. It is speculating. Now, there's a world of difference. Your money will go to make new factories and new jobs for thousands of people.
Will it, sir? I hadn't thought of it like that. Only trouble is, if I was to go in, well, I'd have to ask.
Well, you're asking me, aren't you, Rose?
Yes, sir.
It's very simple. Now, how much do you want to invest?
I don't know. I've got 1,275 pounds altogether.
That's very good, Rose. Now, how much shall we say? It's up to you. It's your money. You must decide.
Leave it to you, sir.
Right. Well, what we'll do is we'll put your money through an investment trust. And that means that expert people will be handling it. Do you understand? Right. Now, where is this bank of yours?
Do it now, sir.
Well, there's no time like the present, Rose. Come on.
Oh, yes.
Plug it in, will you? Yes. There we are.
Where should I start?
Oh, yes, start with that wardrobe. Clear everything out of there, and then get those drawers sorted out, okay?
Right.
It's fine looking, sir.
Isn't it?
Oh, excuse me.
Yes. There we are.
Oh, this is a right for you, sir.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You still collect stamps?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, here's for George Washington for you. Oh, well, thank you very much.
I didn't know you kept all this junk.
Well, I recognise that, sir. That's an old German forage cap.
That's right, Emmons. Do you want it? Keep it.
Can I, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Some of my letters. Jumbo,
Hang on, look right.
is it your American widow?
No, Colonel.
But James, I don't know what you want to keep.
Terrible news, terrible. The slide has begun in earnest, I'm afraid.
What slide, Mr. Rats?
The economic slide in America, Mr. Bridges, on Wall Street. The bottom has fallen out of the stock market.
Bottom fallen out?
What do you mean, Mr. Hudson?
Oh, there have been signs of it for several days now. Rumours circulating that shares have lost their value. Investors panicking and trying to sell, causing the shares to drop even further in value. They're finally not worth the paper they're written on. Thousands have been ruined.
I don't understand that, Mr. Hudson. I mean, how can money be there 1 minute and disappear the next?
It's the mysteries of high finance, Edward. It would take too long to explain the details.
Mr. Hudson, does that mean that the Major's lost all his money?
Short of a miracle, I fear that may be so, Mr. Bridges, according to these reports.
James, oh, just give us a moment.
Put us out of our misery, James. How badly has it hit you?
Well, if Dana had only sent a cable, I could have saved something. As it is, I've been hit pretty hard, yes.
Wiped out?
I don't know. Yes.
Couldn't your London brokers have warned you?
No, it's too late. See, the first real hint of any trouble was last Thursday, when the banker stepped in and checked it. So yesterday, when the news was bad again, everyone thought they'd do the same. But they didn't. Even Goldman Sachs was buying its own stock, deliberately swindling itself, trying to get confidence back, but it was too late. Out of touch over here. Over there, too. The damn ticker tape was lagging. Lack of proper information snowballed in panic.
Elizabeth and Dana.
Oh, I shouldn't worry about Dana, Father. He'll have salvaged something.
We could sell my necklace.
And my fur.
No. Drops in the ocean. I'd borrowed a fair bit. Come in. Oh, Canning Rose.
Hudson said you wanted to see me, sir.
Yes. Let's just sit down, Rose. Oh, I'm not sure how much you know.
Well, Hudson has explained a bit to me, sir, but I don't quite understand.
Yes. Well, certain things have happened on the American stock market, things quite outside our control, which mean that the money you invested, and my investments too, have been lost.
Lost, sir? All of it gone? Nothing left?
Nothing worth talking about. I'm sorry, Rose, I don't know what to say. I know how you must be feeling.
Oh, wasn't your fault, sir, was it? Anyhow, it never did mean much to me. Money.
It's very good of you to take it like that, Rose. I'm grateful. It helps me to feel better. You do know that we'll always look after you. You'll never want for anything in this house. You have my word on that.
Oh, yes. I know that, sir. Excuse me, sir.
I only wanted to do a little, but he said there was no risk, it was safe, and now it's all gone.
How could he do it, Mr. Hudson? How could he take money from a servant like that?
Oh, the Major's always had a rash streak in his nature. But this takes the biscuit, I must say.
What would Gregory say? That's what I'd like to know.
What did you say, dear?
Well, it was his money. I was just keeping it for him.
Now, Rose, calm yourself. It's not the end of your life. You've still got us to look after you.
I don't want you to look after me. I want to look after myself, and now I can't. I'm stuck in this house the rest of my rotten days. Gregory will never forgive me.
Oh,
That's only fair on us, Rose.
It's not fair on me, neither.
now, Rose, we know it isn't. We understand. But they'll make it up to you upstairs. I'm sure they will. Directly his lordship hears what's happened.
His lordship mustn't hear about it. No one must hear about it. Rose, you must promise me you will not tell a soul what has happened. You must carry on as best you can.
Carry on.
For your own good, my dear. Think of the shame, the humiliation if it becomes common gossip. Now, you don't want that, do you? Rose! London press are making a meal of it. Financiers jumping out of windows. Pedestrians picking their way through the corpses. Well, we can do without that kind of sensationalism here.
It's Rose I'm worried about.
Rose?
James invested her nest egg.
You what?
The money that Rose was left...
Virginia, James invested her money.
Rose broke down this morning and told me about it. I
What the devil did he think he was doing? I want to see him at once.
Richard,
Hudson, is the Major in? I think he's in his room, my lord. Tell him I want to see him, will you?
Richard, not now, please. It's nearly lunch.
Yes, luncheon is served. Never mind lunch. Yes, my lord. I must lock up now.
No, Mr. Hudson, you can't. You can't lock that poor girl out. I'll wait up for her.
Well, if she's not back by midnight, I feel I must inform her ladyship.
Good evening. Chief Inspector Rodman. I'd like to talk to Lord Bellamy, if you please.
I'm sorry his lordship has retired to bed.
It's rather important. Fetch him, would you, please?
Will you come in, please?
Rose! Oh, wherever have you been all this time? We've been that worried about you. Oh, you naughty girl. Thank God nothing's happened to you.
Right, Hudson, wait here.
Chief Inspector Rodwell, my lord.
Yes?
I'm sorry to have to call at such a late hour, my lord, but I'm afraid I have some rather bad news concerning your son, Major James Bellamy.
James.
Well, come on, man, out with it.
I regret to have to inform you, my lord, that he appears to have taken his own life. He was found 2 hours ago in an hotel room in Maidenhead. A chambermaid heard the shot and went to his aid, but he was dead within minutes. He didn't suffer.
Shot?
Yes, my lord. He appears to have shot himself through the mouth with a service revolver.
Oh, God.
He left this letter addressed to you, my lord. Also 2 others. One to the coroner and one to Sir Geoffrey Dillon, his solicitor, I believe. Well, I won't trouble you any further tonight, my lord. We'll be back in the morning and see to the formalities then. Oh, my sincere condolences.
I took a bus ride, number 25, Ilford to Victoria. My old route. Sat in the canteen. Tea lady remembered me. Then I got the last bus home.
And now you feel better, do you, dear?
Yes, I do. Silly, isn't it, really, what people do? And it don't seem important to me anymore. None of it.
I'm just sorry that I made such a nuisance of myself.
Oh, that's all right, my dear. I understand. And so will Mr. Hudson, directly I explain it to him. Now, you get off to bed. He must be tired out. Everything will be all right in the morning.
Dear Father, do you remember me telling you about the German officer in the shell hole at Passchendaele who should have finished me off but declined to? Well, I'm doing the job for him. It's nothing to do with our talk today. And Mother always said to leave when you're winning is not ethical. And we both know my losing streak has been going on far too long. Try and see it as a soldier's way out, when he can no longer do justice to himself or the men under his command. I choose this place so as not to make a mess of my room or inconvenience anyone more than is necessary. I've sent my will to Sir Geoffrey. Unwitnessed, I'm afraid, but I'm sure he'll manage. Goodbye, Father. Give my love to Virginia and to Georgina. Don't be sad. James.